So here is a raw almond, and I have sprouted them for about a day and a half, maybe 2 days. So I kept them in my cabinet behind this paper bag, and they got so big I had to put them in 2 containers. So here's one glass container, which I could stick there, and then here is the other one, just a measuring cup. And I am going to drain the almonds through this mesh right there. So it's kind of difficult to do with one hand, but I'll see what I could do. Normally I would just pour this down the sink, but I can't do that with one hand. I could use a colander, but a colander doesn't have enough holes in it compared to this mesh. And then I'll show you the difference between a soaked or sprouted almond and that original raw almond. So these got so big they stuck to the container in the bottom. They ran out of space, and I may have to fish them out with a knife. Yep, I think so. So if you notice, when it's sprouted, the outer skin starts to come off. Also, you'll see there's a little white thing poking out the front there. That's the sprout, and that's about all the sprout you're going to see. You might be able to see that better with this one down there. There's a little tiny sprout, and also now the almonds are gigantic. So here is a raw almond from Trader Joe's, straight from the package. And then here is a sprouted almond right next to it. The big one's sprouted, the little one is raw and not sprouted. So I'm gonna rinse my almonds here. I still need to get those things out of the bottom. And so they don't want to come out. I'm going to have to get a knife and hopefully pry them out of here. And I think this is what happens when you put too many in the darn bottle. And I don't like plastic. I like to use glass bottles, but you could use plastic if you want. Okay, now they all came out. I'll rinse that again. So they're nice and fresh. I'm gonna need I'll rest that there for a moment. I don't want anything else in there because I'm going to stick this in my cupboard in the dark for it to drain. Once it's drained completely, which I'll give it maybe 12 hours or so. So right now it's morning. Later on today I'll probably stick them in the oven for until they're dry. Stick them in the oven at about 200 degrees or less. So they're gonna stay up there draining. I'll see them later.